Hello, we are reading about a South Korean court case. Uh, Basically, the court has given life sentence to a true crime fan who told police that she murdered a stranger out of curiosity. Now, this is just wild to think about. Jung Jung, I'm gonna just call her Jenny, an American name, so no one gets confused. 23, she was 23 and had an obsession with crime fiction novels. So I'm also obsessed with that, but not to this degree. She also got high on the psychopath test, which is an immediate red flag that I'm sad no one caught. Fixated with the idea of trying out murder, she used an app to meet English language teachers that murdered death at her home in May. Now, my thoughts on that is just why I am reading through the stuff as we are filming. This brutal killing shocked South Korea, rightfully so. He said asked for the death penalty and requested typically reserved for the gravest of offenses in Korea and most countries. The cook that Jenny, an unemployed loner who lived with her grandfather, had looked for victims for months using an online tutoring app to find a target. Now this apologies. Now this what Jenny did is absolutely despicable, and using an online tutoring app to find a target is absolutely enraging. She contacted more than 50 people and 50 women asking them if they conducted their lessons at home. So she was essentially looking for to kill them in their own home. I mean, assassinate them in their own home. In May, posing as the mother of a high school student who needed English learning, contacted the 26-year-old victim who lived in the southeastern city of Busan. Identity has not been disclosed by police. Okay, so Busan, I do not know what that is. Let's look it up. Okay, Busan is basically a city in Korea. And the police are doing good, not disclosing her identity. Jenny then showed up at his house dressed in a school uniform she had bought online, prosecutors said. Okay, so this is actually insane. This reminds me of a case. I don't know if this is the exact case. It might be similar, but there's this other case that I listened to on Watch and Mango, where this woman pretended to be a middle school student, in I think it was either Korea or Japan, and she basically killed a tutor, a college student that's a tutor, packed her body in a suitcase. If you want a video about that, I will happily do that. After the teacher let her in, she attacked the woman, stabbing her more than 100 times, continued the frenzied attack even after the victim had died. Now that is true psychopathic behavior. Uh, she is definitely not right in the head at all. She then dismembered the woman's body and took a taxi ride to dump some of the remains remote parkland near a river north of Busan. Okay, so this is very similar to the middle school, the woman who posted the middle schooler. So this might be the same case. I do not know. arrested after the taxi driver tipped off the police about a customer had dumped a blood-soaked suitcase in the woods. Police said Ginny's online browsing history showed she had researched for months on how to kill and how to get rid of a body. Now that just shows how absolutely insane she is. She was also careless, police said, and took no effort to avoid CCTV cameras, captured her entering and leaving the Sue's home several times. Okay, now that was just pure idiocy on her part. On Friday, a sentencing judge in the Busan District Court said the killing had spread fear in society that can become a victim for no reason and incited a general distrust among the community. Jenny, who confessed to the crime in June, pleaded for a more lenient sentence, saying she had suffered hallucinations and other mental disorders at the time. Now, that does not excuse her crimes. Not at all. Court rejected her argument as the crime had been carefully planned and carried out, and it's difficult to accept her claim of mental and physical disorder. Now, that is an act of court. Good job on the Korean court. They know that her statement to police had frequently changed. Initially, Jenny said she had only moved the body after someone else killed the woman, but they claimed that the killing occurred as a result of an argument. Now, the fact that she changed the story says enough. Um, they know. Okay. In the end, she confessed that her interest in committing a murder had been piqued by crime and show TV programs. Korea retains the death penalty and has not carried out an execution since 1997. So, my overall thoughts on this is this woman's a fucking psycho. And she does not deserve to be walking amongst us. And she does not deserve to be let out into society again. That's just my personal thoughts. Say your personal thoughts in the